smell of blood and guts in the morning. It's time for you to experience true fear!
It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my God,
Jim's
Jim!
looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
He had the right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dart comes to 2-piece. Oh my God! He was down to 1 second on the clock.
Já pegou bala na cara do Master. O Almairinho vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Da estátua vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Square on the body that you hit. He no-scoped Raballo right there. He no-scoped.
Termina eliminando a Jack, igual queda solamente positivo por parte de repente, consigue la primera baja en este round, se da cuenta que no se puede
All right, chat, we are back. My camera is freaking out. Oh, there it goes. It decided to load this time. All right, we are here back from Mobile Mayhem, girls. We do have 3 pretty intense matchups for you guys tonight. I'm, of course, joined by the ever-wonderful Verdict, who
Every time.
got in a fist fight with his neighbor today.
Yeah.
Kicked his booty.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. So, long story short, bro, literally tried to drain his pool off into my front yard and driveway, and I was not having that ish. So we woke up and we chose violence once we saw that. And, I had to wait till he got home. And, bro, my wife was fuming when she got home. So needless to say, I had to go over there and handle business, and sure enough, the water it's stopped pouring off into my driveway, and it's not cleaned up as of yet, but I'm sure with this hot sun heat wave that's coming through, it'll be fine. But less about that, more about this. We've got 3 intense matchups ahead of us. As a matter of fact, I do see Iconic Girls making their entry into the Mobile Mayhem regular season. So it's going to be a late entry. They're going to be replacing Violets, and they're going to be squaring off to start the night off with a little bit of ARP Haze. Is that right, Dave?
That is correct. We have Iconic Girls versus ARP Haze right out of the gate. Then we're going to have Angels versus Xplicit Girls for Game 2. And for our Game 3, we are going to have the Hell Girls versus Uranus's Dinosaur Girls. Or Undream Girls, whichever way you want to go with it.
You just have too much fun with it, don't
Listen,
you?
I do. It's such a good name. But
Okay.
we do have our map picks available for our Iconic Girls versus ARP Haze matchup verdict. And what do we got going on here?
You know what? We're actually going to start things off with a little hardpoint standoff, a little S&D takeoff for match number 2. Or for game number 2, and then game number 3, if it does go the distance, we're going to be seeing a Dom raid. So, Iconic Girls banned Hardpoint Summit, as well as the Type 25 ARP Haze have banned Dom Firing Range and Kilo. And without further ado, here we go. Game number 1. As I just mentioned, it's going to be on the beautiful, beautiful map of Standoff, and the Hardpoint is certainly one of my favorites to see as well. So, ARP, they're looking pretty solid. Just another side note, too. Match number 1, the first one that was supposed to happen, was actually supposed to be Celeste, and I had that series.
Okay, Divinity.
Okay, Divinity. I don't know who forfeited, but
Okay,
I
Divinity.
sure as hell hope it wasn't. Okay, I hope it wasn't Celeste.
Well, Celeste clearly not forfeiting as she's in the game right now. Gets beamed, bro. What on earth? Celeste, how you gonna let that happen to you?
P1's kind of like, up and down kind of scenario. Right now, the ups are for the side of Iconic. They're trying to get the little bit of advantage off the rip, and at least she's coming through with some pretty good shots, too. So, P1 about 30 seconds in, as you can see, it's pretty much a split decision. And Courtyard is certainly a bit of, a toss-up when it comes to this objective, but I think the main focus here is not overextending and getting whatever you can off of this P1 rotation and holding Bunker down for P2, and that's where Capella is actually heading now. As you can see, the shots coming through. Peachy is going to get one on Elisa, but Sugar is down, and Spines might have been flipped, but you can see it there. Capella coming through with some high energy, and that AS Val certainly looking for that flip early on.
Well, Celestial should be picking up a free kill here, but it does look like it goes over to Penny instead. Either way, ARP, they are leading by about 20 points right now, and they're set up for next. They do have spawns in farm, but we do have players pushing in from the gas station, and that's quickly going to be a retake for the side of the Iconic Girls, who, if I remember correctly, I believe this is a girls ranked team. That's like the #1 girls ranked team. So I don't know. I think this will be a cool opportunity to see where they really stack off against the girls that have been competing in this level of competition. Sugar picks up a 2-piece in the feed. Penny going to fight another. Celestial takes down Kara. And a very even game so far, verdict.
Yeah, yes indeed. Did you just say #1, like rank the game mode, right? Okay. Well,
That's what I feel like I remember Hello telling me.
Yeah, okay. I mean that's interesting. I mean, you
Amateur
can never
ranks.
you can really never like discount rank warriors in a sense. You got to give them, a shot. As a matter of fact, we've seen EUE in Europe come through and just kind of shock the scene left and right over the past few weeks. So, I mean, that's neither, anything to do with this series, but when you're talking about rank warriors in general, rank warriors.
They made us
warriors
believe.
They did make us believe, and the comms that I've gotten to hear from those guys were pretty solid. Right now, we're looking at a split decision, 48-45. P3 opens up, and top blue is certainly one of those transitions where you get there first. You're certainly going to have yourself a little bit of advantage, and right now, the ARP, they're actually going to get the break. They are going to be taken down, though. Celestial looking for the shots down low. She's the only player there. She's going to be taken down, and now it's all on Penny. As you can see it, one player also on the backside, she's going to pull out the Sparrow and try to find a little bit of value. Does find 2, and that is going to be the break back in favor. Oh, but it's going to be short-lived, back and forth. This is just a bloodbath here in P3, and we've got ourselves literally a tie game for that time being, but that last little bit of trickle time might be going over in favor of ARP.
Well, we can see that the girls over at Iconic are getting set up for next. We do have Penny up top, who's going to pick up one. Might be looking to rotate down and pick up more. Kopala is going to fall there. Penny's got 12 on board, but Peachy is top ranking for the lobby at 13-7 right now. So great work out of ARP. Not quite sure what that grenade was. It looked like it bounced right back down the stairs, but it's Josie Lynn with the Annihilator out. Does find one with the AS Val. Finds number 2 with the Annihilator. Penny's still here, helping clean things up, and ARP in a good spot to get this hold.
Yeah, P4, it's one of the hardest ones to break it. I'm thinking since ARP are kind of rocking and rolling now. Let's hear how those comms sound as we could join in, get a little ballistic on how they handle this P1 reset and handle the rest of this P4 rotation since they got the break.
Boxes.
This one gas, this one
One more
gas.
boxes. They have spiral. Fuck. Nice.
They're going boxes. I'm pretty
They're
sure.
new, they're going new, they're going new.
Wait for next.
One in new.
Boxes.
Statue dead.
Bottom granny. They use a lot of stun.
Bottom gunny dead.
Yeah, one gas, one gas.
Granny, gas,
Sorry.
gas, gas. There's one
Yeah,
more gas.
I'm watching.
One tractor.
Tractor. One more gas. Still gas.
Deli. That.
Yeah, gas dead.
Nice.
They're gonna be spawning blue.
I don't have any trophies.
Here, I placed it. I got a trophy.
Deli.
Really?
Bottom granny.
Top
Top
granny.
granny. Grannies.
No,
grannies.
I got 2 deli. I got 3.
One more.
I put a trophy here. No, I'm point. It's one gas, it's one gas.
Broken.
Oh, two belly, two belly fight.
Yeah, there's 3 point.
Last push.
I got 1.
No, there's 2. Yeah, corners.
Oh,
Nice.
my deli, mid. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, go new.
Go new.
Good
I will
tractor.
farm. Watch your gas.
I'm gonna be honest, Vert, I don't know about that cluster strike.
No. I don't think that was a a phenomenal play, but questionable or not, it's done. The good thing is the spawns are gonna be held there, so maybe the push would have came in a little more, I don't know, in brute force if that cluster wouldn't have prevented the rotation. So was it a bad play? Probably, but was it a great tool to kind of deny the rotations? Absolutely. Could have been better used. I 100% agree now. You can see it. I'm taking a look at it too in chat, in Discord actually. The side of Iconic, they're the #1 amateur ranked team, not ranked warrior team. Okay, so that makes sense. I was kind of getting like the mixed vibes. I didn't know if it was like ranked as in like the game mode ranked, the leaderboard team ranked. I don't know. I was just a little indecisive, but nonetheless, just a solid rotation here for ARP. They are literally doubling the numbers, and they might be able to close it out with a full hold here on P3 day. I don't think that's going to happen, but certainly put themselves in a pretty successful position.
Well, right now we are in a pretty decent spot for ARP, as you mentioned. They are, one full hardpoint hold away from picking up a win. Not only that, they've got a 110-point lead over their opponents, who just can't seem to get themselves on the point comfortably. We do have Sugar leading the lobby with 28 and 16 on board. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I thought I saw 23 for Josie Lynn. Josie Lynn's at 32 and 13.
Jeez.
My goodness.
Josie popping
My
off here.
dyslexia just costing me right now.
Oh, dude, it'd be like that. You take the day off, and sure enough, your mind checks out as well. So P3 looks like it's going to be a solid hold here for the side of Iconic. They need to get their foot on the hill as much as they can because they've struggled so far after that P4 rotation and haven't really gotten anything off of it since. So 2:07, the break and the trickle time is not going to go on their favor. You can see it, 2 players still there lingering. That's going to be Peachy. She's going to find 2. And now it's, a matter of 12 seconds, and you've got to buckle up and double down for P4 rotations, or else you're probably not going to get there in time. You can see it, 3 players already making the transition for ARP. 1 kind of stuck in mid. That's Josie, who wins a massive gunfight, and she is literally just owning the lobby right now. 38 kills on board, 223 to 95. P4 rotations come through, and guess what? ARP, they pick up the slack on P3. They also pick up the first initial hold here on this P4 rotation. And Iconic, this might be it for you in game one.
Well, a little bit rough, but what you gonna do? Just bounce back and get ready for search and destroy, because this one, right about now, Verdict is pretty much just looking over. With 4 seconds to go and nobody able to touch by the girls over on Iconic, that's going to be the 250 to 95 win coming through strong for the side of ARP Haze.
Solid game one there for them. They get that P4 rotation broken in first time around, and I mean, it was pretty much, you know, all downhill there from there for Iconic. They couldn't get anything off the P1 reset. The P2 warehouse was just absolutely brutal. P3, you're battling, you know, with the last 15 seconds left. Granted, you can't allow your opponents to get anything off the hill. You know, you kind of put yourself in that rough position, and, you know, it's a byproduct of that P4 rotation was such a lockdown for ARP. So, big kills coming through for Josie. She is going to be the top frag in the lobby, 38 and 15. Double positive and some. That's what I'm talking about. 28-14 for Peachy. She's going to be the objective queen. 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Day good night. Practically bought a mortgage with that kind of time. Solid game one there for the girls over at ARP though.
Yeah, I mean, really solid plays coming out of Peachy, Josieline, Sugar, Penny, and Celestial over on the side of ARP. Definitely see some potential with the girls on Iconic Girls. Obviously, you know, they're an amateur ranked team that you and I aren't super familiar with, but honestly, they're one of those teams that I feel like could definitely bring the heat in some of their future matchups. So we've still got plenty of season left, guys, and we are going to be getting geared up for our search and destroy here momentarily. And when we get into that, maybe we'll see if the Iconic Girls can have a little bit more of an impact there. That's going to be a map and mode where we're really expecting maybe some of the sniper potential to take off. It's not the best sniper map, in all honesty, but there's certainly some angles that you can cover, and we do see snipers tend to have a at least a positive impact here. So we'll see, and you know, I think this is gonna be a learning experience for the both of us here, Verdict, because you know, I don't know what to expect out of Iconic Girls.
No, I don't either. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into it. Not gonna waste any time. Take it off to a beautiful stadium reskin. The map itself looks nice, but the way that I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks great, but the map itself we question, right? It's one of those ones where, you know, on domination it kind of favors the C side. For search or destroy, it kind of favors the defending side. So off the rip, the girls over at Iconic should be able to you know, play a little conservative, you know, get a few rounds in and resets, and, you know, hopefully correct their mistakes in real time. We'll have to find out now, as we're going to go ahead and jump into it. ARP are going to be your bomb on the attack. They're going to be your bomb carriers on the attacking side. And you can see it, the bomb carrier is going to be Peachy. They're going to be making the rotation inside the stadium, and here comes the push. 2 players immediately on A. I love the aggression there, as you can get some big picks off the rip. Kind of just sit back in the spots and let know your opponents just continue to make mistakes.
Sometimes that's all it takes, Verdict, is letting your opponents get a little bit too out of their comfort zone and push too aggressively, maybe walk into one of your snipers and you get a pick. And that's a great opportunity. It's just going to depend on who pulls together what. I'm actually going to cycle through real quick and see. I just missed 1 death. We don't have anybody sniping on the side of the Iconic Girls. That seems a little rough to me.
I mean, in a map like this, you got, you know, a lot of ARs on. Oh, actually, Kara has got a. Is it Kara or Kara?
Enemy in sight.
They are a seemingly LATAM-based team. It's Kara.
Kara. Okay, there we go. Sugar going to get the refrag. We got 3 for 2s. Player advantage in favor of ARP, and the overextension is going to lead Peachy to a B bomb plant. Kara is going to be able to get to 1 there, and Josie, and here we go. 2v2 retake with about 40 seconds left on the clock. Rotation's got to be smooth. They're kind of like the pinch approach. You got to be A100 with your shots and have a lot of confidence. You can see it down below. Sugar is not giving anything for free right here. You get that rotation. The only thing bad about this is she doesn't really have anything that's mid-range. The good thing is I think she hears Alyssa right above her. Nope. Yep. Oh, man, just gets laced.
All right, well, unable to get the kill there. It's now a 1v1, and that looks like Peachy is going to be able to clutch things up. The fake defuse comes in, and even though Alyssa won the fight there, it's going to be a well-timed played by Peachy, and that's going to be round 1 going over to ARP Haze. Definitely
you're
looking
absolutely
better for Iconic Girls.
Yeah, I mean, it came down to a 1v1. You know, time was played. Alyssa obviously didn't know that that last player was making the rotation all the way through. She probably could have just defused the bomb, to say the least. But, it's one of those factors where if you don't peek the angle before you go for the defuse, you're kind of screwed. If you do peek the angle, time's wasted. Time's not wasting here. As you can see, RP, they are full send here on this B side, and they've got a little bit of ring control. Little did they know, Kapala up top looking to kind of, possibly play a little bit of a spoiler role, but is it going to be able to get the sit rep off that the bomb was going down? So Peachy is still kind of stuck right here. So just waiting for that player to peek maybe, and maybe find a frag or two before they get that bomb down. There it goes.
Well, yeah, missing the action there. Sugar and Peachy each coming through with 1. Staring at the mini-map, but was not on a great angle for that. I do apologize, chat. And right now, we've got another bomb plant round come through for the side of ARP. Peachy was taking some shots there, but couldn't quite find anything to connect. Alyssa is going to take down Josie Lynn, one of the top frags of last game, so definitely a great spot to be. Big slide by, God, I'm not going to, Sophia. Her name is Sophia, but that is
That is not how you spell Sophia.
Yeah, it's definitely not how you spell Sophia. But you're all here. You're all in understanding with me that her name is Sophia. So henceforth, she is Sophia.
There we go. Well, I mean, that's what Discord says too. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When your
Chat
name
can't
in
see
game
Discord.
doesn't reflect, what it actually is. We're gonna butcher it. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. So we're going to go back and forth. It's just, hesitation, try to pronounce it correctly, and then remembering, oh, wait, their name is not actually whatever you just said it was. It's Sophia. Obviously, we're not going to click initially.
Didn't even try! You just let me bite the bullet myself!
Sure,
That's
yeah.
pain and suffering, chat.
Yeah, dude, I'm not going to go down in a
I can't even come to Mobile Mayhem without getting sold. Jesus!
I mean, hey, bro. I mean, you signed up for this.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, well.
At least the games are fun.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm telling you, Iconic, they're on board with it.
They keep me coming back. It sure ain't Verdict.
Yeah, it sure as hell ain't Verdict. I tell you what, they don't pay me enough to come back for you, bro. As a matter of fact, they don't pay me at all.
Wow.
This is terrible.
Wow.
Justice for Verdict, not Day.
Targets in sight. Contact with
Savage. I'm gonna remember that all those times I cast other events with you. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to do it. You volunteered, and we were
See?
kind enough.
See?
Yeah.
Well, we got a bomb plant probably coming through for Peachy right now. Sure enough, that bomb is going down. Great position for it to be in as well. A lot of angles that can cover that bomb. Specifically looking at these snipers that you could have playing towards the back. But Celestial is going to get taken down, and now Yanni is making the rotation up top. Has Sugar. Slide peek in the corner. Sugar going to win that fight. QQ9 in hand. Not something we see very often. Rocking the Damascus. I like it. I like it.
Here comes the bait and switch. Alyssa looking for the contest. She's just going to play time. She's going to get some shots on her teammates' gunfight too as well. So Alyssa now in a 1v2 scenario is going to find one. But look at the time, dude. She's not going to have anything to do. And I don't know if she got the call out from where that other player was. It was a 3v2 and it kind of got butchered. It's tough rotation. Penny is going to get the free kill there and didn't even need it. Time was of the essence, and it was surely not going to go in favor of the girls over at Iconic. So we're off start off the rip. We got 3 rounds in a row. We talked about this map being a little defense heavy. Well, the defense right now is kind of folding. So the girls over at ARP, they are just handling business per normal. And here we go, 4 rounds in a row. Can they make it? Can they make this a 2-0 day? It is looking, it's looking certainly possible.
certainly looking possible, but you're right. This map is heavy on the D. Peachy was pushing on up with the M13. Couldn't quite find her shots to connect. Rocking the looks like the base skin, and that is not me not having it downloaded. That is legit. She's rocking the base skin with a red dot on. So unfortunately, no Morningstar for her.
Morningstar or bust, right?
Yo, that skin is so good.
Right?
That skin was my favorite skin in the game until the Kilo came out. That demon song,
yes,
dude. The demon song. Oh my goodness. What a skin.
Oh, Sugar, you got to hit those. Maybe put the sniper down and pick up the QQ9, because that was like 2 free shots you could have had of Yanni. Peachy is gonna get one there on Sophia. Now we're gonna see the 1-for-1s. Sugar looking to push this A site, is gonna go ahead and get the trophy taken out. So a little bit of target practice. Peachy's gonna continue to just rack up the kills. She's 4 deep right now. Found 2 this round. Kapala, I don't know what that was. Did you not get the call out, girl? No call outs. That's
Peachy.
Peachy. The 1-2 gets the shots with M13, follows it up with the MW11, and here we go. 1v3 bomb is not needing to go down. Peachy is on a little bit of a demon spree herself. That's 4 in a row, eh?
Yeah, pretty solid round for ARP there. They played their angles so well. Peachy with the pistol whip wall bang up with the height disadvantage. Like, what the heck? That was some good shots. I'm glad we switched to that just in time. Now, Kopala is pushing on up, was looking for a fight with Peachy, and that's going to be Sugar there for the assist. Peachy survives on about 20% HP. Celestial going to take one down. That's 2 picks early on. This might be looking to be another round for the side of ARP. You can see Penny is pushed up for the plant. Sticks the plant through the enemy bullets. Josie's able to get the refrag, and now we're looking at a 4v2 with less than 40 seconds on the clock for the girls over at Iconic. Sophia is going to pick up 1 on Sugar.
Sniper.
25 on the clock. Celestial's going to be spotted. Sophia looking to make this push over. And I'm going to be honest with you. There's not a lot of time to play with. Yeah, that's Sophia going to be taken down right there. Now it's a 1v3. And you can see the angles are covered. Literally just every point on the map in which you can spot this B site. It's 100% held by a player. And there we go. That is going to be the drop down there from... Who's rocking that SKS? Josie? Was that Josie? You demon. You didn't have to drop down like that to disrespect the kill for free. And we've got 5 in a row. We were looking at a potential 6-0 right here, Dave.
All right. Well, we'll see if the girls over at Iconic are able to pull things together or if they're going down 2-0 against ARP. Sophia was able to see Peachy there. That's a bold challenge on the bomb head glitch. Kata is able to find 1 on Celestial before getting taken down. Josie Lynn, a demon with the SKS. And Penny just looking to hold these angles here. Not quite able to see the barrel of Kopala there. But Sugar is going to take down Elissa. Elissa. Yeah, Elissa.
Yeah, this is it right here. It's a 1v4, minute 12 on the clock. The attack just not coming through. They're going to be outs. That's going to be a 6-0, and ARP Haze, they're going to pick up the smooth 20 points off. 2-0 fashion, clean sweep there. Again, this is a newly added team in Iconic. They are a #1 amateur rank per Spanish rankings. So we expected this to be not necessarily a lopsided matchup, but this is your first day in Mobile Mayhem. Obviously, you're going to have your ups and downs, and today was just a big down. 6-0 loss there for the side of Iconic. That's okay. Dust shoulders off. See you back next week. 6 kills for Alyssa, 5 for Sophia. Peachy with 7, 8 for Sugar, 8 for Josie, and 3 apiece for Penny and Celestial. ARP, they handle business, as I said. And that is going to be it for our first series of the night.
All right, well, Big round for ARP there. They come through not only with the convincing hardpoint win, but the convincing search and destroy win as well. 8 kills apiece for Sugar and Josie Lynn, 7 for Peachy, 3 apiece for Penny and Celestial. Look over the opposition, and Elissa was put up some decent numbers with 5, so was Sophia, or 6, and Sophia with 5. Kata came through with 3, Kopala with 1, and Gianni with 1 as well. And that is going to be, unfortunately, for the girls over at Iconic. Their first day in Mobile Mayhem Girls is going to result in a loss. But again, you definitely see potential with that team, and hope to see them bounce back next week. We are going to take a short break verdict as we get ready for our Angels versus Xplicit Girls matchup. And we will be right back.
Carnage and chaos. Reminds me of home. I love the smell of blood and guts in the morning. It's time for you to experience true fear.
Gentlemen, welcome back. We are here for our Angels versus Xplicit Girls matchup verdict. And this definitely should be a good one. Xplicit Girls is one of those teams that we've been on the watch out for. They've definitely had some really good matchups, and Angels are, I think everyone's fan favorite to come through and win the event. They did lose to Celeste last season in the grand finals, but we've seen them in some other events since then, and they've been able to triumph. So I've got high hopes for this squad for this season, and Jules, you can never count her out as a sniper in the search and destroy, so we'll definitely be on the lookout for her. Dog Swine all around, just really solid player. And Angels might have a lot on their plate here for this matchup.
Yeah. We say this, and then Tuesday, Xplicit just, I don't know, they didn't show up to play. I mean, I think it was the UD girls who came through with a lot of energy and was just absolutely dominant. Xplicit weren't able to, really put up any kind of competition for them. So they're going to have their hands full, to say the least, against this Angels roster, who are looking pretty solid. So as a matter of fact, the best 3 rotations are in. It does look like we're going to start things off with a little bit of a hardpoint raid. S&D standoff is, we can see it. And if it does go to distance, we are going to see a Dom takeoff. Angels opting to ban hardpoint crossfire as well as the Type 25. Xplicit banning S&D crossfire as well as the CBR. And I'm kind of scratching my head because we all know the CBR Type 25 are off the table. That means only one thing. SKS is going to be just rightfully so in the hands of Aerith. Is that right?
That sounds about right now, Verdict. And she can be incredibly, incredibly deadly with the SKS. We know that. And, we've got, a match upon us where we're going to get to see that be the case. Probably going to be seeing it in the raid. Raid has a lot of really long angles that can be checked, and the SKS could really capitalize in Red Room or in Laundry, or even making rotations mid. So that's, definitely going to be a factor. And I think that's something that you have to be prepared for on the side of Xplicit Girls, right? Because realistically, yeah, okay, the Kilo and the CBR, yeah, they're strong weapons, but at least, you know, that's something that for the most part everybody is comfortable using. So it almost more, in my opinion, would even out the playing field rather than, you know, allow someone like Aerith to have the SKS in hand. I don't particularly, you know, see anybody on the side of, on the side of Xplicit Girls where I'm like, man, you know, they're gonna fry with the SKS too since it's not banned. So that could be a difficult thing for them to overcome here.
Yeah, we'll have to find out now as we're going to go ahead and dive right into it. The lovely Hollywood Hills of Raid. I've said it time in and time out. This map is just an absolute beautiful into COD Mobile, and Black Ops maps just seem to do it best. And here we go. Big kills coming through for Nicole. She's got a lot of energy. She's going to get the ringside control with Brixton. Aerith is actually opted to use a Kilo this game, so interesting enough. It does have the Demon Song skin that we were talking about last game. Lydia's coming through. She's got 2 off the rip there too as well. And P1, well, it looks like it's a lockdown, and ringside control is 100% in favor of the girls over at Angels.
Well, Kilo's definitely just a overall consistent weapon, so kind of not shocked there that we're going to see players defaulting to that. I thought it was the Kilo is banned. Maybe I misread the thing.
Oh, you did. It's a Type 25.
Type. Okay. Yep. That was it.
There we go.
All
Yeah,
right.
Kilo certainly been a meta this season. Not necessarily quite a full 60, but I don't think anybody is going to get... Yeah, that's it. That's 50-0. So, I mean, I don't know. That's damn near as perfect as you can get off a P1. Is that right?
Yeah, and, you know, we were talking a little bit about this when we had our Crossfire Hardpoint yesterday for the Dream Team event, where Raid and Crossfire are like the 2 maps that you can really just have a strong P1 based on the way the map layout works. The spawns are a little bit far away, but in addition to that, there's so much head glitch opportunity on those rings. You've got high ground in Red Room and Laundry, so if you're able to get that control early on, you can typically hold for a pretty decent amount here on Raid. And now, as we're looking over towards Kitchen, it is going to look like, at least right now, the side of Angels have those spawns available to them, and they are just on pace to get a full hold on this one as well.
Yeah, Kitchen site no different than P2 or P1 ringside, but the break does come through, and you know, with trickle time, really the only thing that the side of, you know, Xplicit here have just been relying upon it. I mean, there's no way you're going to be able to stack up against a roster like, you know, Angels and be, you know, content with just 7 seconds on the point after 2 hills. They weren't even successful in getting the remainder of that trickle time. That's a tough way to start a game, but we all know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And right now, I mean, just starting strong. Aerith, good night. The disrespect comes through with the prize fighters, the Golden Bull, right in the jaws of one of those players. The Purifier is going to be pulled out. Operators 100% in play here, and the Super Soaker just absolutely demoralizing. They've already surpassed the 100-point marker, Dade. I mean, again, starting off this poorly against an Angels roster, they're going to make you pay. And you can see it. We might not even see a double-digit score here for the girls over at Xplicit.
You know, I'm a bit disappointed. I really was hoping Xplicit Girls were going to come through and turn up for this game. Not necessarily that I thought they were going to win, but I definitely thought they were going to have at least a solid performance against the Angels. And right now, that just hasn't been the case. This has been Angels absolutely dominant from start to finish, and they continue to be. You can see they're now starting to make that rotation over towards the basketball court. We have a Sparrow use come out of Shells here. Might be making the rotation from behind. This could be a couple big kills here. Does get taken down, actually. Lightning Strike does pick up 1, but we finally have Xplicit Girls on the point. Bricksta a little too aggressive with the push. Doesn't see Amelia in the corner. And that's going to be a big kill coming through. Aerith, however, going to make the break in. And now it's just more time coming over to the side of oh boy, Angels. Why did that take me so long?
You know, it's just been one of those days right now. Xplicit, they're having one of those weeks. It's, you know, just a poor performance on Tuesdays. Oh my God, Nicole coming through with the body shots galore. I mean, these girls, they've got just as much toxic energy as the rest, and I think I've seen more body shots in in Mobile Mayhem girls that I've seen anywhere else, and especially on this team right here. These girls, I mean, they're good. What can you say? I mean, when you're that good, obviously you're gonna let your opponents know that. So P4 wrapped up, P5 coming around, man. It's 176 to 27. Dave, what do you think? A quick listen in. Let's just see how the comms sound here for the girls over at Angels. Maybe they close it out on a P1 reset if they get this break here in P5.
All right, let's do it.
See. Guys, I gotta go open up the door for my mom, bro.
To go open door.
Yeah, I'm AFK. Go back.
No, what is some bread? Too rare.
Okay, I'm back. Wait. I'm lying. I'm still AFK.
One pillar.
Okay.
Two pillar.
Someone's red.
Oh, shit.
Someone's red. One person van. One person van.
That's two Zeke. Two no.
Pillar.
I'll hold on.
Yeah.
One sec. And I ring died. Top ring.
Bro, I dead. Bro, the door's literally open. What doing?
One laundry. Two laundry.
Oh my days, who the hell is this?
Bro, I'm fucking gonna kill myself. I'm going break stuff. Two pushing you. Yeah, there are two. Three and help. Okay. We got kind of wiped, bro. No joke.
We have the duck.
Yo, laundry, top laundry. She's on a 5. She's on a top laundry, on a 5. Chelsea's AFK, yeah. Oh, fuck.
He doesn't have battery. He's bad.
No, I'm
still in the door. Go nest.
Just go new. She's gonna make us spawn out.
Smoke out.
One laundry.
Dígame laundry, Brista. No, what the fuck?
Yeah, laundry.
Verdict, the disrespect as soon as we hopped into the voice comms. I gotta go get the door for my mom. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You can go ahead right now. Alright, I'm AFK. Is AFK for the past,
Point and a half.
2.5 hills. And the Angels continue to win. Pretty savage. It was a good P1 break for the girls over at Xplicit, and they did build up some points on that reset. But I mean, other than that, this has not been a close game.
No, not at all. Even in a 4v5, I mean, it's been hard for Xplicit to get breaks and hold hills, and the girls over at Angels, even with Shells just being the door service to her mother.
She's still AFK.
She's still AFK. I mean, she's just going to continue to be AFK. Obviously, I've been there before. Like, I dip out middle of games. I dip out middle of casting. When the wife calls, like, I'm sorry, dude, I got to drop everything. Like,
hey, that's the right call, though.
Yeah. There you go. I want to have a nice place to sleep at night. I don't want to, potentially have a pillow smothering my face. So, I I don't want to be in those positions, and we all know how it is at home. If you don't take care of what the parents need first, you are obviously not in for a good gaming experience.
Well, even with the Angels having an AFK, they are able to come through with a pretty massive win. Nicole dropped 44, Lydia with 39, Aerith with 29, 14 for Brixta, and 12 for Chels. And yikes, man. We got 3 players on the opposition that I got outfragged by Chels, who was AFK for 5 minutes. That's...
Yeah.
Youch.
Oh, and you see chat's going wild. Who is this Stitch guy? Who is this guy? Oh, boy. Come on.
Uh-oh, what happened? I missed it.
No, he's just talking a lot of ish. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's just playing games. This community's wild. You could never tell who's... I mean, if it was one of Vague's community players or viewers, and he comes in and says, "Hey, Vague, you're shit." Like, Vague would be like, "Yeah, I know, right. Then he probably would have pinned it or something like that. I don't know what the community has going on there, but a 250-92 commanding win there for the side of Angels. And even in the backs of a 4v5, I mean, they had it in their pocket. It wasn't really much left to do. Shells, obviously, go handle business. We're not mad at it.
Jules came in. Munch, why are you a mod?
Yo, Munch, you're getting exposed, homie.
All right. Well, I mean, it's hard to do any more breakdown on that game other than just look at the scoreboard. I mean, Aerith with 236 on the hill, Nicole with 147, Brixta 139, Lydia almost putting up a minute herself. Chelsea only had 3 seconds, but I mean, let's be real here. she was not there the whole game. Look over at the opposition. Jules did come through with the closest to a neutral scoreline with 26 and 33. Had 23 seconds on the board, a minute for Veda, 27 for Object, 38 for Dog Swine, and a minute 7 for Amelia. But still, we're only able to put up 92 on the board. So hopefully for our search and destroy, we'll see a little bit more life out of the girls on Xplicit because, again, I definitely expected a little bit more of a fight out of them in that hard point, and it just never came. Even with Chels being gone for multiple hills, the only good hill that they had was that P1 reset. And, we kind of talked about that one already at the beginning of the game. If you've got control of that, it can be very difficult to break, and they did capitalize on that opportunity. But, they didn't get spawns for next, and a little unfortunate.
Oh, well, I'm reading chat, and yeah, it's never good to open up the door for strangers. Shells is coming through and said it was not her mom, so yikes. That's that is certainly something that that's how scary movies start, isn't it?
That is certainly awkward.
Yeah, it is. Hey, mom. Oh, wow, you're not my mother. Wow. Okay, here we go. All right, well, it's looking like we're gonna be getting a sub in for Xplicit. I do see Veda, Jules, Dog, Swine, and Object still in the lobby, but we don't see their fits. So not sure who's going to be making the sub in, or maybe we're getting a reset of devices. Maybe someone had bad, connection. You never know. It is
bad
what
device
it is,
juju.
Okay, yeah, that's something. Yeah.
All right, well, we should be getting in the game here soon, guys, and it does look like we have Anna joining on in. Wait, hold on. How did I get down here? Hold on. What the? All right, I'm leaving. You're gonna have to reinvite me, so that she has room to join. You know. You dig?
I got you, homie.
You dig, dog?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I dig dog. My dog digs too, bro. I can't let him be outside by himself for too long because he'll have the whole backyard looking like a junkyard.
Right.
Real quick, bro. Real quick.
My mom has a pet sitting business, and we used to have dogs at the house. We had 2 acres fenced in the backyard, and
I bet you it was like a bundle of joy out there, wasn't it?
Bro, it was awesome. That was literally just so fun to play with dogs every single day. And, different dogs all the time, too. That was like the cool thing, right? But we did have one of my mom's, good friend customers. She pretty much brought her dog every single day and dropped the dog off. And his name was Bosco. And let me tell you.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yo, he would jump any gate in the house. It didn't matter.
Nice.
We got taller and taller gates.
Olympic
and he jumped every single gate. And the fence in the backyard, it was a 8-foot privacy fence with it wasn't really privacy fence, it was like that height, but it had chain link on it so that you could see through it into the backyard in case if you were out front and something was going on and you needed to get back there. He would dig 3 feet in the ground to get underneath that fence, dude.
Yo, if he wasn't doing it up top, he was getting down low. I love the that dog's 200 IQ, bro. He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
A little doggy daycare going on over at Dave Mom's house. I love it.
Yeah, we do just have one more player that needs to get readied up, and we'll be getting into the search and destroy. And that is going to be Anna, who, like I said, is joining the lobby for the girls over at Xplicit. Was she in the first game? I can't remember.
Who? Anna? No, it was Amelia.
Amelia, that's who it was. Yep. I started saying Anna. I was like, I swore there was a name with an A in here already, and that's why.
There you go. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, go ahead and spam it up. We've got 1 minute. Or we kick. That is right. Literally, I read it in Discord. The mods are like, we're giving them until so and so 2 minutes past the hour.
They're ready.
And yeah, there we go.
Now Brixta's not ready.
Breh.
Pain and suffering.
Breh.
Brett is an understatement.
Breh. Okay, all the angels are on ready now.
Except
All right.
Aerith, because she's
Except for
always
Aerith.
ready to kick booty.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, if anybody should be ready, it should be Brixta and Lydia. It's like freaking 3 a.m. over where
Right?
they're at.
Right?
Yeah, I know they're ready to get this show on the road.
All right, well, we'll get into it as soon as we can, chat. Unfortunately, there's just not a whole lot we can do right now. Players are, you got it ready up for us to hit the start button. Listen, I was trying to spam it, and it's telling me only the owner can do that. Sag.
Oh, it looks like, okay, I think the girls are going to troll. I'm reading Discord, and I'm not sure how much I can release, but I would anticipate seeing snipers that you're not used to seeing here in this second game.
God. Are we talking
my
like
name? No, certainly not.
MK2?
Certainly not. Yeah, Day would never sell.
I don't know. I'm still looking for the opportunity to sell you on purpose.
Well, I mean, you got to be alive to do that, homie.
One of these days, you're gonna be climbing the ladder, and be like, "Can you watch this for me?" And I'll be like, "Bro, I got it. I got you." And you'll be rotating over towards that ladder, and I'll be off in frickin' La La Land, doing my own thing, and you'll be like,
Well, I
"You
mean,
sure you
you're
got me
always in
covered?
La La Land, bro,
You sure you
so-
got me covered?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, dog, I got you." And then you're gonna get laced from some
pooped
kid
on.
laying in a bush.
Here comes the Outlaws coming out to play here as Lydia's got the heat stroke. And the High Noon, one of my favorite first legendary skins that I never used. Certainly a beautiful death effect and a glowing skin, but nonetheless a hit marker machine.
It's High Noon.
High Noon, that's
wrong
right.
game.
Oh yeah. That gun got released when Rust joined the map pool selection for pubs, because Rust was never a competitive map for God Bumble.
Rust still isn't a competitive map.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, who wouldn't have liked to seen a Rust map?
Some quick scope 1v1s.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe like some all-star games, maybe like some fun events, right?
Maybe. One,
Alright, here we go.
yeah, Rust Search and Destroy tournament. Best of 3, Rust only.
Yep, we got the two Outlaw snipers here, and Lydia's opted to pull out the Deagle here as we do see Aerith gets taken down. Anna's going to get the kill there. The sub's coming into full effect. And Lydia, she is hitting the shots with the Outlaw. Absolutely clutching one right there. Now it's still 2 players left to deal with. Anna's got the bomb held hostage right here. The rotation over. Does she know? If she does it now, she does. The push comes through. Object going to get the... Oh, my God. The business handed to her right there with that Deagle shot.
Oh, definitely a solid shot from Lydia there. Oh, she definitely hears Anna, right? Oh, so close.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Well, that is going to be round 1 going over to the girls at Xplicit. It's definitely a well-needed one for them to bounce back here in this matchup. And they've still got plenty of opportunity, but it's not going to be an easy one. Even with the Angels trolling a little bit, I still think the Angels have some potential to win here. Oh, Charles has the heat stroke out too, and this skin is kind of sick.
I'm telling you, bro, it's a little bit of Outlaw energy here as we got 3 players now. Lydia's still got the heat stroke as well. I think that was a battle pass skin. That thing is
kind of goated.
Anna right here. Oh, it is. Anna gets outs right there. Brix is gonna find 2, and she's opted to use the DLQ. She is not here to play games. Obviously, we're playing a game, but she is here to handle business. So Jules left at a 1v. Jesus Christ, Chels, what was that? Did she just jump shot from tank?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I switched off Chels to Jules because I thought, hey, for sure, this is a free kill for Jules, right?
Wrong.
Wrong. Oh my goodness.
Demon time
The
here for
disrespect.
Lydia.
The enemy has the bomb.
Yeah, Lydia's on a 4 right now. Brixta with 3. Chels with 2. You have 2 for Jules, 2 for Anna, and 1 for Object, but they need to find a little bit more if they want to compete with the Angels.
They've done enough to keep themselves in it. It's 1 for 1. We're tied up. This is going to be the deciding factor here. Is Chell? She's still got the heat stroke in her hand and put some shots in. Is going to find first blood, but Anna's there to quickly. Oh, the COD timing for Chell's. Somebody just peeked right through Deli and could have been a free one for her, but fortunately, a little bit of sidetrack, a little bit of reposition. Jules gets it better at that trade.
Oh, bricks. Bricks. Yeah, those body shots were earned. those body shots were absolutely earned. Nicole, how are you alive? What the? That's crazy.
What the freak?
That, Nicole literally the one that got away, like, when we were playing with Tech the other day.
Yeah, the one that got away.
We were lighting that kid up and he made it down the hole. Yeah, that
Man,
was Nicole
that
just now.
Look, I was so pissed after that game. So pissed. Here we go. Push comes in and it's going to be shut down. Nicole going to find another with a heat stroke. And here we go. 2 rounds in a row for the girls over the Angels. They have a 1-0 lead in the series. And, bro, here we go. This is just, I mean, you've got 3 players using Outlaws. And they've got more kills than most. I mean, Nicole's sitting on 1, but 2 for Aerith. And I don't know if you got the catch to death effect. It literally disintegrates your opponents in the dust. Super OP if you are able to catch that. Lydia, she's got 4 on board. Granted, some of those have been with the Deagle. Chell's, definitely not. Definitely with the high, the heat stroke. 4 on board for her now.
Well, we're getting
Hitmarker magnet, bro.
I assume that's like the Vanguard Cardia.
Pretty comparable, actually. They just bullets just don't hit, bro. I don't know what it is.
Unfortunate. They hit like a truck in Vanguard.
Yo, the ADS time on the Outlaw is superior, but the damage, just not it.
Well, I guess if you're hitting your shots, then the damage don't matter, right? A headshot is a headshot.
I mean, you got to be in a position where you can actually capitalize on a headshot right now. Nicole's looking for the shots. Veda is the one that got away this round and is going to be able to find one, but certainly not going to be able to escape that one. Perfectly lined up. 4 girls now using the Outlaw for the side of Angels. Brixus, the only lone wolf. So 3 rounds in a row we've seen Angels just kind of dominate, keep that same energy even with the lack of meta. And I was the first person on board for Outlaw meta when it first released. I bought it. I said, COD Mobile, take my money. And I was just dumb because I literally have yet to use it since.
Lol. You know what? That I can't even give too much crap to you about that. You know, I bought that what is that skin called?
CG one.
Helm of Darkness.
Helm of Darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good looking skin, bro, but
it
can't even use it.
Yeah, it still doesn't work. The skin's been out for months.
Collecting dust at this point, bro. Oh.
It is, bro.
Here we go. We got a 2v4. Bombs in the hands of Nicole. She's making her way over to the A site, and Object is the only object here holding off the push. Gonna hold the cubby, but rounds a quarter, just absolute. Bruh.
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 Yeah, we knew that was coming. What do you mean, bruh?
Bruh.
Well, that is gonna leave Veda last alive. Yo, all right. I was gonna ask, am I tripping, or was Veda on Angels at one point?
You're talking about Vappy.
Vapy. That's right. Okay.
Vapy. That's right. Vapy. I think we called her Vappy.
Yeah.
Vop it. Twist it. Trade it. I'm just kidding. Obviously, here we go. 4-1, we flip sides now. The aggressive approach. 4 players stacking the A side. Cubby side is compromised. Bomb's going to go down along with it. But Anna, certainly not 100%. Doesn't matter. Dog Swine's going to hold the angle. And here we go. 4v5 retake. Saw how fun the Outlaw challenge has been. Shells. My goodness. Just ridiculous. This Outlaw. I'm sorry, Xplicit. I don't know if you guys deserve any better, but this is just downright disrespect.
Well, we're pretty much at the point right now where time is going to matter. Jules was able to get the bomb plant, and unfortunately for Brixta, there's no time for her to do anything. Maybe pick up the kill just for the memes. Oh, can't even do that. Gets gunned down by Jules. And now 2 rounds over to the side of Xplicit.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. Getting a little interested. That little aggressive push pays off. Xplicit find another round under their belt. Will they be able to do the same now? As you can see it, 3 players looking to make that push up. Make it 4. One's going to hold back. That's Jules. Gets the jump shot in the headshot to go along with it. You can see Aerith is taking this seriously now. We see the Outlaw dropped. Obviously, it's a hit marker magnet. The Kilo Demon Saw comes into play. 2 kills before she drops, so values there. Chell's looking for the shots on the barrel sight. Lines it up perfectly. Veda drops. Dogswine is going to get the bomb down. The good old-fashioned 2v2. Dogswine, Jules. Shells and Brixta.
Well, that's going to be one going over to Chels. Challenges the angle and picks up the kill. Jules is going to get a hit marker, but here's the player rotating behind her. Gonna pick that one up. Jules, like I said, this girl's cracked when it comes to sniping. Doesn't see Chels on top of the tractor.
Oh, Nate! Almost gets her, but is not going to come through. The body shot's just for looks. And now we are on map and match point here. 5-2. Xplicit.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Can you find 4 more? It takes game 3.
Well, I guess we'll see here shortly.
It's about like when I asked you, are we going to find a win before we get off in cast?
Lol, imagine.
No, that wouldn't happen. It wasn't in the cards. We had a good run in the last game, but...
We had a couple good games, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We had a couple better than average games, I should say. That's not saying much. Well,
there you go.
Jules going to find another kill. She's got 9 on the board right now. We also have 9 for Lydia and 10 for Chels. Oh, man. All right, well, Object's starting to push on up. Actually, might be heading back towards their spawn here. Minute 15 on the clock, 3v3. Bomb is in the hands of Anna. They could be looking for that A-side plant. They definitely caught sights on Aerith at least, rotating over. Jules finds more than just sight, takes Aerith down. It's going to leave things in a 3 versus 2. Can they get another bomb plant here and potentially clutch this one up? That's the real question. Obviously, they can't see what we see, but they have the freest plant possible on A right now.
Well, you can see it. Anna is going to go ahead and get this bomb planted. It's going to push the clock back up to 44, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned 2v3 retake here for Angels. Can they close it out here in this round number 8, or are we going to be going one more? And we've seen teams be able to find 3 in a game, and it'd be just difficult to find 3 more, but it's certainly possible. Anna rounds the corner, just absolutely laced the Outlaw for Nicole, absolutely on point. She's got one more to deal with this object. How much body shooting are we going to expect if Nicole clutches this? Oh, baby. There you go. You got plenty of time. Don't go too far, though. There you go. Plenty of time to defuse. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 fashion. Twice in a row now, as we've seen it. 2-0 fashion. Angels just kind of rolling all over Xplicit.
You want me to be honest with you? I'm kind of shocked. I felt like I had to worry for a second there. I almost thought, what if she doesn't defuse the bomb? Which would, of course, be poor sportsmanship, and we wouldn't ever, suggest that, but it felt like a very Nicole thing to do, so I was a little worried.
They're here for the memes, bro. You see, the Outlaw was 100% in effect, and your top fraggers in the lobby, they're all going to be carrying him. And Nicole, she gets that last kill and the defuse. She picks up 9. Of course, we see, some deagles coming to play, but it's secondaries. Of course, you're going to get hit markers with the Outlaw. You get that hit marker, you push up with your secondary. It's an easy 1-2 punch. And I don't think I've ever seen 4 of 5 Outlaws being held in the post-game report of a Mobile Mayhem series.
I think it's only 4. I think Brixta has
4 out of 5.
Has a DLQ, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Brixista's the only non-cool kid.
Bricksto is like, nah, I'm lagging too much. Screw you
Yeah,
guys.
bro. Yeah, bro.
All right,
Hey,
well,
guys, I'm going home.
well, Jules put up one hell of a fight with 10 kills on the board, but with Dogswine down at 1 and the rest of the team at 4 and 5, you just can't compete with the fact that Chels also put up 10, and then Nicole and Lydia each put up 9, and then Brixta and Aerith putting up 5 apiece as well. So really, really phenomenal game coming through for the side of the Angels. They take it in 2-0 fashion, and they are going to get themselves 20 points here today, joining up with... Oh boy, who was in that first matchup? It was ARP Haze, right? Got
Yep.
the 2-0 there. So both those teams going to pick up 20 points. That does leave us with one more match here tonight. It is Hell Girls versus the UD Girls, the Undream Girls. So we'll
Not Uranus's dinosaur.
yo. Uranus Dinosaurs is just a goated name. Yo,
There you go.
Yo, chat. Can we get a vote in chat? Which is better? Uranus Dinosaurs or Undream? All right. And on that, we're going to take a short break as we get ready for our last matchup of the night. We'll be back here with you guys shortly.
Carnage and chaos. Reminds me of home. I love the smell of blood and guts in the morning. It's time for you to experience true fear!
back officially, and we're going to be gearing up for our last match of the night. We've got the Hell Girls versus the UD Girls, and as Verdict was mentioning earlier when we saw Xplicit, the UD Girls came through on Tuesday and kind of ran house, and this is a lineup that we definitely expect to do well with the likes of Ginevra, Nathy, Octo, Venus, and Layla. They're going up against the Hell Girls, which their lineup looks like tonight. NYX, Jazz, Yellow, Yona, and Clarissa. And I gotta say, NYX and Yellow on Tuesday were kind of frying, so this does have potential to be a good match.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of went with Hell Girls on Tuesday just because you went with the other team. The other team crapped the bed, and Hell Girls, they were just running house themselves. So there's going to be an opportunity for us to see them square off in a best of 3. And as a matter of fact, we're going to start things off with a little bit of hardpoint firing range. So Search and Destroy Agony are for game number 2. Dom Standoff for game number 3. Hell Girls opt to ban hardpoint crossfire as well as the Kilo gun. UD Girls opt to ban S&D takeoff and the CBR. So here we go. Now, the last and final matchup of the night is certainly going to be a banger. I think this one has the most potential. As I was looking at the rotations, I felt like Angels and Xplicit could have had it, but Xplicit just, I mean, you saw the Surge and Destroy. It was just mad disrespectful. So, this one right here, is this going to be our saving grace?
Well, we'll have to see. We're getting ready to get into the action. We're loading into our firing range right now, chat. And it's going to be, like we said, the Hell Girls versus the UD Girls. Both these teams of girls performed well on Tuesday. And now it's going to be a match to see who is the better team, at least for today. I'm hoping for a game 3 here, honestly.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be on the backs of UD Girls getting taken out here in this hardpoint, because we know how strong that Search and Destroy squad is. Even without a prominent sniper role, someone who does snipe, but not necessarily a talent that, we wreck off the bat. I know we've seen Venus pop off, but is she really like a top contending sniper talent? Doesn't matter. Their team just collectively plays well, and with Layla frying like she is right now, she's on a four-piece. It's certainly looking like this P1, P2 transition should be in the bag for the side of the UD Girls.
Well, that certainly could happen here as we continue to roll on. Layla on a 5. One off of a blur nuke. Oh, splits the damage.
She gets blurred, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
man.
That's getting blue to a whole other level, right?
Wow. Yikes.
Wow.
Yikes.
Wow. Chat, you guys get it, right? Here we go. P2 transition.
God, I hope they don't.
Yona. Ye the only one on point. Now you got to play your life. You can see it. 2 players coming through the A-long site. Trailer site. Certainly compromised. Oh my, the nade from NYX. Beautifully placed. It finds one. The contest from the jump up is going to be shut down, but Yona is going to be taken down with it. So the girls over here at Hell Girls, they brought the fire on this firing range, hardpoint P2, and Armory is looking like it's a lockdown right now. You see it, nobody really there except for Nathy, and she's solo. I mean, you can't push yourself solo, right?
Oh, absolutely not. And she gets taken down by NYX. Octo pushes on in and immediately meets her demise to Yellow. Again, Yellow is one of those players I was mentioning we got to keep our eye out for because she was on fire last week. And right now, leading the lobby in kills, does look like that is going to be Clarissa with 9 on board, and then Jazz with 8 tied up with Layla. So definitely some good opportunities here for the Hell Girls, who had a rocky start to come through and have a good performance.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They've racked up 62 points off of P1 and P2, and only 15 here for the side of the UD Girls. They're kind of giving them the business. The test from Layla is going to be shut down. The Purifier, aka the Water Super Soaker, coming through and having a lot of value, too, for Clarissa. Looking for the 3rd, but it's going to be stolen there by Jazz. Nobody here from the side of UD, and they're often again push in solo, and it's just not panning out. Clarissa being a demon coming through. She finds 3 before she's finally shut down. Octo puts her foot on the hill, but 1 foot on the hill is not going to be enough for a break. 29 seconds left, and Hell Girls, they're kind of running the tables right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is hardly even looking like the same team we saw at the beginning of the season, right? So Octo hops on in, but gets taken down by Yellow. Clarissa now making that rotation over. She's got 14 on board. Geneva going to take her down for kill number 10 for herself. She does have an Annihilator available, so we'll have to see where she's going to opt to use that. Pops up top and gets dropped by NYX, getting that direct impact with the Sparrow into Hellgirls. A 91 or 89 point lead going into our P4 here. Octo's up top, was looking for the kills, couldn't quite find him, but was able to make it out alive at least.
This is a good chance here for UD. They get the break here, 4 players stacking. Octo did a tremendous job of playing their life up top and kind of being a pest, trying to, you know, keep the opponents off guard. And sure enough, the break comes through. This is some much needed time here for the UD girls. They have found themselves in a bit of a slumber. And with Hellgirls just bringing all hell, letting it loose here in these P1, P2, and P3 transitions. You know, this is some much-needed uncontested time. What are you thinking? Maybe you hear the comms, how they sound here for this P1 reset as P4 is coming to a dwindle. Listen for the girls over at UD and see how their composure is.
All right, see you down there.
Metal de larga, metal de larga, metal de larga.
Bajo metal, bajo metal.
Ah, bro, he tocado metal.
Thank you, guys, thank you.
Easy. Hay una por acá. No mames, una barriles, dale.
Vamos a traerle, sí.
Muerto una barril. Otra
Muerto
barril.
otra.
Hay que entrar, voy a entrar con
Medio.
Muerto, madre. Una medio.
Medio.
Cuidado fighting.
En punto.
Salen fighting. No, ahora.
Troca. Muerta.
Voy
Otra
con-
troca. Ay, troca.
Me hacen Walvan, güey.
Literal y hay humo, no entiendo.
Punto. Barril.
Barril. Octo, te va a pushar.
Muerta. Túnel, troca, muerta.
No sé dónde está la del punto, no la veo.
Está muerta uno madera. No madera, metal.
Fighting.
Vamos, next. Go next.
Fucking wallbang, bro.
Troca.
Dos en fighting.
Muerta, troca.
Bueno.
Otra más troca.
Cuidado metal.
Otra más. Túnel. Va a troca.
Ajá, punto.
No, metal abajo.
Metal.
Ay, metal, soy tocada.
Out of the Spanish there, Verdict, and then they come through with wall banged, bro. Nothing.
Not a thing. Yeah.
Right.
I'm done with your crap day. It's over. Guess what? UD, they've had enough of the crap. They're starting to give it now as hell. They have found themselves in a little bit of a slump themselves. So Clarissa not going to be able to find the value out of that Super Soaker that she found earlier in that P3 trailer site. Is going to find one, and that's it. It's done. The operator not going to have a lot of life. And you can see it in the P2 transition. It's shut down. The retake is absolutely on point there. And we've got ourselves a very narrow lead. Still in favor of Hellgirls, but UD, they turned things around on that P4 rotation. P1 looking lovely as well. P2 was a freaking landslide. Now they're going to find themselves on the outskirts of this P3 trailer site. But Octo, oh my, big kills. Comes through and cleans trailer. Takes NYX off her Sparrow too. And just like that, the retake, as soon as the point comes open and available, just all UD girls and nobody there really to reciprocate. It does look like push is going to come and it's going to force Octo out, but she's going to be, you know, enough damage to close a little bit of that gap, but the retake certainly was inevitable.
Well, the Hellgirls find themselves back on the point. They're building their score up. Octo pushes in, but isn't prepared for Yona to be in the corner there. Yellow coming through and finds 2 in the feed. Yona finds 3. The full squad wipe between the two of them. Yona has 30 kills on board. Clarissa with 29. Jazz with 22. Look over at the opposition, and honestly, the kills are not that different between these teams. You do have NYX, who's still down at 17, but everybody on the side of UD is up above 20, but nobody quite at 30 yet. So very, very even scoreline overall. I think it's only actually a couple kills that make up the difference right now. Jazz is going to come through and find one onto Venus.
Oh,
Layla.
NYX. rounds the corner in that bath or that shower area. Nearly finds 3, but is taken down by the 3rd. So this is a tough hill. This is one they didn't find much time out of. Now I think now would be a perfect opportunity for us to join in with Hell Girls and hear if they're giving them hell or if they're taking hell.
All right, I'll see you down there.
Oh, watch jungle, watch jungle.
I want shower them.
Mid.
Watch your mid, watch your mid. I'm gonna say.
I got stunned. Stunned, jungle.
Jungle dead.
Trailer. Window.
I lied.
Mid.
You go.
One old.
Jungle.
Jungle dead.
Oh, one more bottom. I'm in trailer.
Okay,
I'm dead. Trailer. One trailer.
Yeah, too good.
I
One go.
I'm down.
No, they're going you. Trailer.
One new.
One barrel from American.
One's in mid truck.
C-truck, one shot.
Mid dead.
C-truck dead.
Mid. Any mid. There, two point. I spawn tower.
No,
They
one
spawn-
mid.
Oh, any barrel.
One mid. Any mid.
One mid, one shot.
Any dead. One barrel.
Trailer, mid, barrel mid.
I spawned showers. Play point. We need to play more of each other.
Trailer.
I got one. She's low.
Trailer dead.
Mid.
One more top team. She jumped.
Mid.
All right, some solid comms coming through there for the girls, and this is a close game right now, Verdict. I mean, we're 10 points between these two teams. I think one of my favorite call-outs in that listen-in was, "She's top window." Oh wait, I lied.
We've been there, right? It's you
Yeah.
know, it's been a matter of, you think you see something wrong. It was not. It was, she quickly corrected herself. But this P2 transition, it is certainly going to be a make or break for one of these teams. Right now, it's looking like it's going to be a break here for the girls over at Hell. As UD, they've kind of taken a little bit of that momentum off the backs of getting just outslayed in the very beginnings of this game and have turned those L's upside down. Right now, the contest is in, 2 players right on the vicinity of this armory site. One coming through for the contest and Layla, but she's going to wait for the reinforcements. Nope, full send. Clarissa dropped. And just like that, the retake back in favor, and the lead for the first time this game day is going to be in favor of the UD girls. But P3 coming through, I don't remember what happened P3 last time. I know P3 the first time around was all Hell girls. You think they'll be able to bounce back here as this transition is going to come through in the next 15 seconds?
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, we're less than a hard point hold away for the UD girls to potentially come through with the win. You can see Ginebra is looking to try to get the push up into the back of trailer, but obviously spots out that the enemies are already there. Octo coming through the back and was looking for the kill, but couldn't find it. Ginebra is able to make the break for the team. 37 on the board for her. 39 for Nathy. You got 42 for Iona and 40 for Clarissa, though. I mean, this is just a not necessarily like a slaughter in one direction, but this is just an absolute kill fest.
Yeah,
Bloodbath, I like that.
Indeed. Yeah, I was spectating Jazz as she pulled down her Annihilator, and sure enough, doesn't find a single soul with it. Took 3 shots, rounds the corner and trailer. That could have been absolutely clutch to get that break, but fortunately, she's taken down, and we've got ourselves a UD win in game number 1, 250 to 196. A solid turnaround there in that hard point. You heard the comms; they were not down. I think I heard the freaking wall bang at one point. And, you heard a little bit of frustration, but they channeled that energy and they were able to get the breaks there in P2 and the holds the second and third time around. Just a solid game for UD, and for the girls over at Hell, that was nothing to be ashamed of. It was a solid start, but towards the mid and on those P3 resets, you can't afford to give up almost a full 60 on that armory site. You can't afford to give up a lot of trickle time on that P1 site. There was a lot of free time up for grabs. They weren't able to get the spawns. They weren't able to get the contest. So you got to look back at the VOD and make sure that you're making those correct rotations, those right call-outs. Other than that, everything else was pretty solid.
Yeah, and looking at the time on the board, we've got over a minute for 4 players on the side of the UD girls, almost 2 minutes for Layla. The only one who wasn't up there was Venus, who came through with 23. Did have 35 kills on the board and 44 deaths. You look over at the opposition, and another team that just had a bunch of really, really solid support from all of the members across the board. We had 2 players putting up 40-plus kills, and everybody else is basically right at that 30 mark as well, with Jazz at 33 and Yellow and NYX at 29. I am a little shocked that Yellow and NYX are down at 29. You know, again, they were 2 of the hottest players to watch on Tuesday for their matchup. So I was expecting a little more out of this one, but you know, maybe they'll bounce back in the search and destroy a little bit. Minute 36 for Clarissa, minute 28 for Yellow, and everybody else is, you know, kind of just below that minute mark, with Jazz all the way down at 31, but still pretty solid contribution for both of these teams. And, you know, that's why the map resulted in being so close through a large portion of that game, and a big comeback for the side of the UD girls.
Yep. Here we go. Game number 2, we're going to be flipping sides. It does look like the girls over at Hell, the Hell girls, they're going to be bringing Hell on the defense, as we see the attack is going to be where UD are going to start off on. And for TB, we're riding the momentum of that last game. We know how brutal our search and destroy Hackney yards can be. We saw a reverse sweep on this map in a 6-0 fashion in Dream Team last night. I tell you what, Team Zai came through with so much energy. I mean, Little B was hitting just some of the ridiculous snipes I've ever seen in that meltdown search and destroy, but Hackney Yard was a different element now. And this could be brutal, because you start, you know, 5 rounds in a row where you're just getting slapped by the attack. Could certainly be a bit devastating, but just waiting on one player to move down, and then we should be good to rock and roll. It's all on you, Venus. I don't know if you got the memo, but we are moving down to to the attacking side. I think she may be a little AFK.
Well, sometimes it happens. She may have had to step away and get a drink between the games, so we'll see as she gets back, because we do have a search and destroy on Hackney Yard. As you mentioned, it was a big game in the Dream Team event yesterday, so you know, big congrats to Team Zai for coming back and making the reverse sweep happen there. And you know, they picked themselves up a nice chunk of cash as well, so you know, one of these teams could potentially be in a similar position, as we do have, I think, a $2,000 prize pool available for the Mobile Mayhem Girls tournament. So, a lot on the line here. A lot on the line.
Oh, yeah, obviously. I mean, EU would well, who am I kidding? EU wouldn't jump and rave for a $2,000 prize pool. EU, you know, they're exactly where they're at because they're EU, right? I know the girls, they're jumping and raving for this $2,000 prize pool. I'm certainly on board for it. Definitely has been lopsided since I've been in the scene. Obviously, last season we had a bit of a, now I wouldn't say an upset, but just, I mean, a complete devastation for Angels in the grand finals. They're looking to get revenge this season. So certainly doing a great job off the rip. As a matter of fact, we saw exactly what we would expect out of a matchup from them earlier. They pulled out the Outlaws. We missed it. Go back and rewatch the pod. There were some pretty sick shots with that, but you know, it's neither here nor there. Is Venus, go ahead and kick her out of the lobby. We'll re-invite her and she'll join up appropriately.
Hopefully. One would hope.
Yeah, I mean, you kick her and then the girl will move down, and then when she joins back, there you go. When she joins back, she'll only have one place to go, and that'll be, you know, on her side.
Assuming she's there to hit accept.
Well, I mean, you don't. As soon as you join the lobby, it's already...
Right,
oh,
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
you're right. Well, there we go. There we go. Well, she was obviously there. She just obviously wasn't paying attention.
All right. Well, we're just waiting
her
on...
internet. Gotcha. That makes sense. It's all good.
We're just waiting on Nathy to get readied up, and we'll get into the game, guys. This is another one of those maps where snipers can have a important role, specifically in some of the early rotations. You know, on the offensive side, you have kind of that snipe point up on the brick wall into the A building on the little overlook window. So that can be a pretty key point, as well as anybody adventurous enough to cross mid could potentially succumb to a sniper there as well. So going to be looking for anybody to maybe find those opening shots, and if not, we may just be looking at the likes of you know, looking at which team has more comfortable rotations towards which bomb, right? A is going to be a very aggressive bomb play that quite often does favor the defense, but if you make the break on offense, it's very, very difficult to re-break into that hill once the bomb is planted. Alternatively, you have B, a little bit easier to plant, but there's so many different places that people can come from that it does make it very hard to maintain. You can get rotated on fairly easy and can be a little bit more risk in that
Well,
sense.
I just got confirmation from Nix in chat. She said, don't call her NYX ever again, Day, or she's going to wax you. Octo coming
All
through.
right.
She finds first blood, and she didn't say that, but I said it. So
Wow.
here we go.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, I just put words in people's mouth, right, and it just made sense. So here we go. First blood is in. Yana is down. It's not NYX. It's Nix.
All right.
You got to forgive us, though. We're bots, and obviously we make mistakes, and we struggle with names and changes. And
to be fair, I called you Nix all last season, and everybody told me I was wrong. So
everybody was wrong, D.
Yeah, blame chat.
Switch screens, Day. Don't forget.
I'm pretty sure I already did.
Okay, cool. I was making sure.
Yeah. That only happens for me once in a blue moon, so.
Me twice yesterday.
Yeah. Once in a blue moon it happens. Today we're on. We're here. We haven't had any accidental mutes. We haven't not switched the screen. We haven't had the emulator crash. Bro, we're freaking
rocking
golden today.
Yeah, we're golden right here. Is 10 seconds left on the clock. Jazz looking for that last player. Oh, Layla is going to be able to stay alive. Doesn't matter. Time's been played. Nick's not going to be there in time to clutch. She does get the kill, but a super well-coordinated round there for Layla. She is in a 1v2 scenario, rounds the corner at a perfect time, and gets one, and that's all she really needed to do. The bomb diffuser was kind of thrown off, and you could see it. First round, a success here for the girls over at UD, and Hell Girls, they need this search and destroy. Bad to see this game 3 life.
Well, Octo playing the sniper for the UD girls is up in that brick wall area that I was mentioning, gives you sights up into the window overlooking A. Clarissa, if she rotates up, she might be in a world of pain. Oh, Octo looks away at the wrong time. Oh, no. Oh, pain and suffering, bro. The COD timing.
Oh, yeah, COD timing.
That was about to be a free dome shot.
Free dome shot turns into one that gets away, and we all know how detrimental those could be. The shots are going to lead now. Nathy is going to be able to get this bomb down, but Layla's going to drop quickly in return. So Clarissa does find first blood. Here we go. 5v4 retake. 37 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time to play with Dave, but you can see the positioning pretty solid here. Geneva right here on the barrel side of the head glitch. Going to hold down the top side fort, and rounds the corner, and here is Clarissa. Have y'all met? Surely enough. Venus now in a 1v2. Nix and Jess. Did we see the same kind of situation last round?
I think so, actually. Yeah, but this time it goes in favor of the girls over at Hell Girls. And they tie things up 1-1. We're going to peek Octo at the beginning of the round again and see if she can find that snipe in the third round. Just because it can be such a decisive shot. But, again, the COD timing last time cost her. And it was a little rough. Carissa, once again, is up on the staircase looking to go top. Octo's here waiting for the shot. Is she going to get impatient this time, though? Yes. Yes, she did. That's fine, though.
This is unfortunate. You can see it. Nathy's AFK, and her teammates are kind of doing what you did earlier tonight. You know, I AFK dropped. You took out 2 teams. You were bodying kids and making sure I stayed alive. Sure enough, you bit the dust to some campers inside buildings, and that happens. But Nathy, she's got a good team in it, and Layla and Octo, they're perfectly content with holding down the fort until she gets back. So bad thing is, there's only a minute left on the clock. Nathy is back, so they're going to have still a little bit of time to play with, but not as much as you would normally. But see, the focus is the A site. They're going to go ahead and toss the nades and see if they can get anything to hit before they do make the push. And they don't get anything that they like, so they are going to opt for the B rotation. I don't know if this is necessarily the right call, but it's a call nonetheless. So 45 seconds left on the clock. Yellow right here holding the door frame. Nathy rounds the corner, does not peek the angle. Yellow gets the kill for free, but is quickly traded. Jazz quickly finds another, and we've got a 3v4 with the bomb going down. I don't know if Genebra necessarily needed to stick it there, but I guess time is of the essence, right? Nyx just got absolutely laced.
Yikes! Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, we caught all of that from Nyx's perspective. Wow, Genebra absolutely beamed with the Renetti there. Now it's Jazz left alone in a 1 versus 3. Can she find the kills, or are the UD girls gonna have an advantage here in this matchup? With only 15 seconds to go, still needing all 3 kills, taking shots in the back. I don't think it's possible. Does find one, rotates over. Layla gonna come through, picks up the kill, and just like that, we've got the UD girls in the lead once again.
Yep, there we go. A little bit of AFK, never hurt anybody in their life, right? The delayed push kind of paid off. They don't necessarily have the advantage, but they hold the fort down. 3 players left alive when the bomb goes down. Sure enough, 3 players left alive as the bomb ticks down. So Jazz, last player alive, unfortunate for her, but the B retake just wasn't there. Now, as we can see, the A push coming through. It's aggressive. Genebra going to lead the pack, and she's looking for first blood. She smells it right around the corner. You can see up top, Clarissa, but she's going to hold the angle. I think she saw the laser. She might have. I saw the laser. I don't know if necessarily she did. It's rounding the corner, but the bomb does go down. Now we got a 5v5. Nyx, first blood, huge, but Venus and Octo quickly there for the 2-for-1. So not looking good on this retake so far, Day.
Yeah, Layla is going to win a gunfight that she probably shouldn't have against Iona there. Might even be rotating up. Definitely got word that Jazz was coming, and you can see Genebra is here ready for the window. There Jazz hops down, and there Jazz dies as Genebra secures round 3. Well, I guess technically round 4, but the 3rd round in favor of the Undream girls.
Yeah, I said it earlier. This team doesn't necessarily have the most notable sniping talent. I say that Nocto's got 6, so maybe I should shut my pie hole. But certainly some of the best strats when it comes to the attacking side. They've found success here early in attacking yard. They got a 3-1 lead, and this is the last time we see them on the attack. Now the aggressive push is going to come through. Yellow just gets absolutely obliterated right there. Iona, girl, I know you didn't just allow your teammate to get sold right in front of you, and you're just obliviously walking through the container site of Hackney. Okay, Iona does come through for the refrag, but I'm kind of like scratching my head. How did you not see her get the call out there?
I don't know, man. Hard to say. She did miss a pretty much point-blank shot that probably would have saved her life in the long run, but right now we're looking at a 1v2. Nathy was one of the players fragging out in that last game, and right now has 3 on board, is 3 and 4, make it 4 and 4, as she's able to take down Jazz. It's now a 1 versus 1. Nyx making the rotation on over, assuming that her opponent is going to the B site, but reality is Nathy getting a free bomb plant here on the A side, and with only 45 seconds to go, it should be a nice, easy one. It's going to reset the clock to 45 once again, and now Nyx has to make the rotation over, has to find the kill, and has to find a defuse with less than 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, this would have been a perfect opportunity for Jazz to play her twos, right? You got a 2v1 scenario. Maybe you get caught lacking out in the open, and Nyx is there to get your trade. I mean, it's a said and done round, but the players, they split, and that never favors the one. So Nathy might have just disconnected right there. I saw her just stand straight up, and that's unfortunate COD timing right there. Nyx is gonna get a free one. And the round that should have been in favor potentially of UD girls, a free kill there for Nyx. Spectate Nathy and see if she's... Oh, no, she's not AFK. Oh, that's just tough. Maybe Ghost Touch? I don't know.
That's just damn
pain
rough,
and suffering.
Bro. Yeah.
Yeah. That's toxic even.
Xperia got a little too hot.
Right? The volcano erupted, baby.
Well, we've got Octo sniping here in the back. Did see Jazz on the hop up, but couldn't quite land the shot, so Jazz will make it out alive. Could potentially be the one that got away. We'll see. Certainly there's a call out that players are B at least. You can see Venus has made the rotation back, but does look like the other 3 members are starting to push a little bit deeper, at least 2 of them into the enemy spawn to make those rotations. Iona is in the back, DLQ in hand, has Ginebra and Layla rotating up behind her. Octo is going to find one onto NYX. Iona can't get out the window. She was trying desperately. Ginebra, free kill here? Ginebra, free kill here?
I mean, I don't know, bro. This is tough. Like, you see B pushes come through, but you don't see this much time wasted. You can see they're going to opt to rotate over, and they're kind of surrounded right now. The shot's going to come through. Oh, Ginebra gets a free kill right there. Doesn't necessarily get that kill sooner, but Jazz able to find the refrag there. We've got a 2v3. Rotations over to this A site. Hasn't been successful just yet, but 30 seconds left. Bomb carrier is Clarissa. She's the only one alive in a 1v3, and she's outnumbered, out positioned, and she is going to be out rotated. Layla going to be rotating right in front of her. The slide peek not actually on point there is going to be taken down, and with 15 seconds left, we're going to have an A plant potentially. Yeah.
Or does that QQ9 look like a RUS?
It shoots like an RUS too. I mean, the bullets literally sounded like the RUS.
Yeah, this skin though just looks like even the iron sights, bro.
It literally sounds like an RUS too. That's the crazy part.
Well, nice little reactive skin is shining bright for us right now. 6 kills on board for Clarissa. Can she find Nathy making the rotation onto her right now?
Oh, Nathy doesn't peek the corner. That's tough. The fake diffuse comes through. Clarissa doesn't take the bait. She does. Absolutely fooled. 4-2 round win for UD. Nathy doesn't lose connection or lags there. Clutches it up. Imagine if she lagged when she went to go to the defuse.
Yikes.
Rip.
Controller died.
Been there too often.
Yeah, we are getting into round 7. Yo, I just play corded now. Let's be honest here. I have a wireless controller. CBA, bro. CBA. But we are getting on into our next matchup. We have NYX pushing on up. Clarissa, once again, the bomb carrier. And both teams played really passive here. I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah, I am too, but I think the thing that was a mistake for Hellgirls last round was they get A or B control, but they don't take advantage of it. They don't move quickly. They allow the squad of UD to kind of surround them. And, you know, it's never a good thing to allow your opponents to have that kind of time to form a strat and have you surrounded and pretty much have all angles covered. And Nathy's going to get a free kill in the backs of the greatly placed trophy. Nyx is going to bite the dust. I'm not sure how or where. It looks like it's going to be right over the B bomb site. So bomb is down now. As you can see it, Octo is a demon. She's got 10 on the board, and it's all up to Iona. Round after round, we've seen it. Can we see a 1v3 clutch this time around? Layla says absolutely not. Through the window, she goes, and we are on map and match point day. This is tough. Hellgirls look solid, and the hardpoint just look a little, out of it here in the search, though. Not as out of it as Team Raballo last night, though. Let's be real.
Yo, poor Team Raballo. I can't believe they threw so hard. And it's not just that they threw, right? Because Team Zai played really well, but damn, dude, they were match point 2-0 lead right away. Layla is gonna come through with one onto Clarissa, turns around, gets another onto Iona. Wasn't able to save her teammate, but is able to get the 2-for-2 trade in their midst at least. Bomb is down. They have that going for them if they were able to confirm it. Octo's gonna find one. Yellow just toss a pistol for a second Type 25. Yo, baller. Make it happen, Captain.
I love it. I love it. Love the energy. Nathy does find Nyx, and now it's on Yellow. 4 kills on board. Can she find 7? I don't think she's going to be able to find the jump up right here. Okay, she does. But Octo right there certainly specs here. Layla there for the quick trades. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the night. 6-2 win, 2-0 fashion. Clean sweep. That's all 3 matches tonight. It's pretty much been the story of the night there. UD girls, they come through. They get the comeback on the hard point. They never really look back here in the search and destroy, and they're going to be earning those crisp 20 points at Hellgirls. Kind of leaving me a little emptied after seeing that performance on the hard point, followed up by kind of an empty search and destroy strat.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough. They just weren't winning enough of their gunfights is the reality. Ghost, thank you for your encouragement. The Hellgirls definitely need it. And Vertex, we had 2 players skip the kill cam.
Oh, 1 from each. So
One from each.
I mean, I don't know if the girls' rules are the same or as regular Mobile Mayhem, but that might be a map DQ for both those players. Of course, don't enforce the rules. We're just here to let you guys know what the repercussion is for that.
Typically speaking, we'll have to see. That's obviously up to the admins, not us. But even with the 4 in the lobby here, we do have a slight kill advantage for the side of the UD girls. Let's see, Hell had 26, 22, 28, 32. So 6 kills in advantage for the side of the UD girls. And I'm pretty sure between the 2 that left, it was even a little bit further than that. So really, really solid game coming out of the UD girls, especially after that comeback in the hardpoint. They win 2-0, and just like the teams before them, ARP Haze and Angels, they picked themselves up 20 points for this week. I'm going to go ahead and hop on over to, let's see if our standings is updated. Does appear so. All right, so still tied for first. The Angels and the UD girls with 80 points apiece. Celeste are in that number 3 spot with 60. Xplicit girls with 35 for 4th. ARP Haze with 30 for 5th. Hell girls with 20 for 6th. And the Iconic girls came through with their first match today, weren't able to find the win, so they're still sitting at 0 points. We did have OK Divinity drop out, guys. Pretty sad to see them go. A bunch of the girls in there were really on fire last season, and unfortunately just weren't able to have the performance this time around, and they have opted to drop on out of the competition. So that leaves us with 7 teams, maybe an 8th coming back next week. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully we just have some really good games next week. I think everybody wants to see, the likes of your Angels versus Celeste again. Everybody wants to see UD girls versus Celeste, UD girls versus Angels, Xplicit versus ARP Haze. Probably going to be a really good matchup. But I believe that is all for us tonight. Verdict, you got anything to say before we go?
That's it. So 2 teams have already dropped. We've seen Violets drop. We've seen OK Divinity. Did they just not play today? No, they forfeited tonight. So that's tough, man. We've done a great job of filling the holes since 1 team left. Maybe we'll be able to fill that next gap. So no, I think that's it. Good jobs to the teams who come through on a consistent basis. Obviously, we see Angels do their thing. Hell girls, though, I think, after seeing this, search and destroy gameplay, they have a lot to work on, but I think that team probably has the most potential in, maybe a little bit of closing strats on hardpoint, maybe. I don't know. I think there's still a lot of potential out there.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Make sure you come back next week as well. We are going to have a quick word for COD Mobile on our way out, and then we'll get a raid rolling for you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Huge shout out to the admin team for putting in all the hard work that you guys do. And, of course, thank you for all the viewers that came by that make these kind of events possible. We'll see you guys next week.
Carnage and chaos. Reminds me of home. I love the smell of blood and guts in the morning. It's time for you to experience true fear!